Welcome back, guys. Today I'll be showing you once again how to go from 0 to 1,000,000 coins in the EAFC. So if you're new around here and you need a team like mine, or even better, you're in the right place, and all you've got to do to say thank you is subscribe, and of course drop a like down below. And if you do want some coins in a bit of a quicker way, well, if you guys are still stuck with a team like this and everyone you play in champs has a team like this, then you need to head over to Sky Coach in the link below. Not only have they got the cheapest and most reliable service for FIFA coins, you can pick any amount of coins, select your console, and put in code PRORECALL for 10% off. Now, the first place you want to go to make some easy coins is over to the SBCs. And I know it's not usually where you expect to be making coins, but there is a ton out at the minute that essentially is free coins. I mean, between these three, you're looking at least 50 to 60k of profit out of them. Realistically, with the promo cards that we've got in packs at the minute, you're likely to get an inform or a promo card, and even if it's not a good one, either or, you're going to get about 20 to 25k as a minimum. So it's a really easy way to get some coins, and of course it is guaranteed profit, which means any coins you put in, they're not at risk. Now, if you need the coins to make to get there in the first place, you want to go over to the Icon SBCs. If you go through the first stage of each of these, you're looking at about 5 to 10k from the rewards from your small silver players packs and your free common gold packs. And remember, you can get promo cards in the free common gold and in the small silver. It's any of the players that are in a promo are available usually as a rare silver, common silver, common gold, rare gold. You can get them in this pack, and well, not the rare golds here, but the commons you absolutely can. And I'm going to go through a set of filters for every single value of budget between 0 to 1,000,000 that you will need to make a ton of coins. So we're starting off first of all with a really basic one. This one is going to be midfielders from Spain with a Playstyles Plus. Now, this is one we've touched on before. It's a really good base filter to build on from the bottom. Of course, you've got Parejo, obviously a little bit more expensive than the other guys here, but we've got Alberto and we've got Thiago. So both of those 84 rated as a minimum. Let's have a look at where these guys are at the moment. Of course, they are cheaper at the minute. It might be worth potentially doing these as an investment, because realistically, when 84s are needed, these guys should go up. But right now, obviously, FIFA interest as a whole is a little bit low, so it's giving you an opportunity to get some investments in. Now, next up, we're moving in the coins a little bit there. We're going to go over to Gold Rare, Left Wing, Playstyles Plus, and Prem. Now, Son can be found on this filter, but the players you're going to get the most are going to be Rashford and Grealish. So you don't really need to put in English as the nationality, because it doesn't change too much. Because although you could get, of course, Son in this one, it's very unlikely. Rashford and Grealish are going to be the ones who kind of boost this filter mostly. Now, they are a little bit more costly than your other sort of cards at their price, I think, by a tiny bit, but they're not really too different. They are just base 85s. Obviously, Rashido used to be around the 100k, so it's kind of wild to see him so low. But it's similar to cards like Kimpembe at the start of the game. They were absolutely worlds below where they are now. Now, realistically, this guy's going to sell on for roughly 5,000 coins. EA tax on that is going to be at about 250. Now, we picked one up at 4,700, which means what we need to do right now is pop them up for about 5.2 or 5.1. That's going to get us a value that's all right or fair enough in order to be able to be worth the snipe. So if we do 5.2, if he doesn't sell for that, we'll go 5.1. But I think we can probably get a sale at 5.2. Now, for the future ones, probably want to go in at about 4.6 to make sure that we're making a fair amount of profit without having to overprice these cards, because obviously it just means they'll be selling a little bit slower. And for those of you who want coins fast, that's not going to work. Now, another really good filter we've touched on quite a few times this year, which is just brilliant in La Liga, is your German midfielders. Now, if you do midfielders, I don't think it's too different. Is it centre mids needed? Yeah, we could just do midfielders. It doesn't really make too much of a difference. But you've got Gundogan and, of course, you've got Cruz, two of the best midfielders historically in football. At times, obviously, Gundogan at City was unbelievable. You've had Cruz basically for a ridiculous amount of time now, just being at the top. And Nino, oh, we missed the 5.7. I was going to say Nino being at the top of sniping. That was a bit of an out. I don't know if you guys remember Cruz's team of the year, probably one of the worst cards we've ever seen on FIFA. But he did get like a FUT birthday a little while ago, I think, or win a wild card where he had 5-star skills. So that was pretty good. Now, they're going for 8k. EA tax is 400 coins. You probably want to go to about 7.3, 7.4. I mean, at 7.6, you're looking at 200 coins profit. 7.5 is 300 coins. So it's up to you, whatever you are more happy with. Oh, and I've done that maths completely wrong, by the way. 7.5 is 100 coins profit. I'm glad I didn't pick one up. It's 7.4 that is 200 coins profit. That was terrible maths from me. So just ignore me a little bit on the math side of things. You might want to do an EA tax calculator before I start getting things wrong. That was terrible. That really was poor maths. Now, this one, not a major change from the last one. Playstyles Plus again, we're looking at Horan and Goyoro. Now, I'm not going to lie, Horan was one of the best cards I had at the start of the game. I want to say she might have a special card now. I still want to have a look at purchasing that because I do believe that she might absolutely cook. I think she's just a very, very good card. She's one of the ones I really wanted to pack. Unfortunately, I didn't open too many packs. I think she's got a card. I'm like 90% sure. Let me have a look actually, because this could cook me right now. Let's have a look. Special. We do. Yes, she does. She's got this card here. I do think this card will be absolutely unbelievable. Is it an upgradable card? Okay, it turns out it is a live card, so I'm tempted to try snipe it, but realistically, do I just cop? Because we did get Bombasta. I'm pretty sure they are the same league. Oh no, they're not. Wait, are they? Yeah, they might be. Now, what you might notice when you see my bench is there is 1, 2, 3 FUT Fantasy midfielders already on there that I've packed. So it's going to take a lot for Horan to stay in this team and not get pretty much sold on immediately. But realistically, Kalanoglu, he's just not an aura player. He's dropped ridiculously in price. Mascherano is under 100k, I think, to buy. And then Majiri, I mean, they'll do well together, so it could be a ridiculous midfield. For the final 2 filters, we're going to toggle between 2 FUT Fantasy filters, because why would we not finish on the current promo? So we've got French first of all, which there is a ton of cards, of course. We've got one of them being Majiri that I've just mentioned. Actually, what is also quite a good filter is going to be special midfielders from their team, because obviously her and Horan are both available as specials at the minute. So let's have a look at that. We're looking at 27, 22. I think these are like 17k maybe. Let's have a look. If you have a look at this guy, I think one of the FUT Fantasies is actually lower than the fodder price for that card. You want to pick those guys up because they're just good investments. So you want to sit this one at around 17k. If you go to maybe 16, you'll be looking at quite a decent profit, and it's probably got a very, very decent chance of that one coming in. And then also what we want to have a look at, just because we've mentioned it there, is special. If we go over to League One, if we go over to Olympiacos, we go centre mid, I think we've got Madri, and we've also got their Horan. So that's actually a perfect filter with the 2 of them there. So we absolutely need to cook with that in the next video. Welcome back to today's edition of My Strange FIFA Pack Addiction. We're going to go for the 3k FIFA point pack. You've got a 15% chance at getting one of the new hero cards. You've pretty much guaranteed a FUT Fantasy. I think we've got an icon here. This could be Vieira. This could be massive. Okay, it's an inform. Is there anything bigger on the other side? We do kind of want something better than that. Who's that? Who is that? Okay, double inform is sick, but that might mean no FUT Fantasy or no FUT Hero, which is pretty damn... Okay, we got a few informs is pretty crazy. I like that. Oh, wow. Right. Okay, we've cooked a little bit in the back end of that pack. I mean, I don't see how Mascherano is not the one that came up there. He is linked to Barca, which means that should upgrade. Kandrava, Orban... I mean, obviously, these are all kind of like null cards, but it's pretty cool to get 5 of it in a pack, and it would have been nice to see the hero, to be honest.